And so it's January the 7th, 2023, and it's unusual for us because we don't have snow at the moment. But what I really wanted to show everybody was something that I'd learned from another rose grower, and that is to take off growth that is on the inside of the plant. Right now, when it's still a small stem, you can literally just break it off. And the reason to do this is that if you don't take off this stem or this little bud, it's going to become a branch and a stem right in the center of the rose. And so during the springtime I would have to take that off anyway, because you never want stems and stalks growing into the center of the bush. You want the rose to almost look like a vase and be opened up, not with stems growing into the center. So anything that's inward facing has to come off anyway. And right now, strangely enough, you just break them off. That's what it looks like right now. And then you can leave the ones that are outward facing, like this one is outward facing, just leave it alone. I'll show you on another one as well. And here is another rose bush. Same thing. Anything that's growing towards the inside of the plant can be taken off. So for example, this one is definitely growing towards the inside of the plant. It will just have to come off in the spring anyway, so you might as well take it off now, which will prevent that from growing into a branch, inward facing branch. This one, possibly, I'll leave it alone. This one is growing down. This one is growing downwards, and so that definitely might as well come off now, growing downwards and towards the center of the plant. So easy tip to just take care of some work in the roses even now while it's cold. Here is another example of a rose where you can take off the inward facing buds early in the year. At this point, I'll bring us in close. This bud right over here is just starting to poke through. That bud would result in a stem growing towards the center of the rose, which would just cause congestion and needs to come out anyway. So you can take it off right now. Just scrape it off with a fingernail, and that will prevent it from becoming a branch that would be inward facing later on in the season.